What's that? Spezial time. Let's do it. Yes people, it's that time again. Everybody's been waiting for it. Everybody's been pestering me since Gary's dropped that little kind of spring summer Spezial. I can't remember what it looked like now, you know what I mean? And here we are with some Spezial goodness. Anyway, welcome back to TRX me, Danny. Welcome to another video as always. And slightly differently, I was hoping to do a video a day for 6 days, but I'm actually going away for a couple of days next week and it doesn't actually work. Even like loading it all up, it just wouldn't have worked. Anyway, so what we're going to do 3 videos with 2 shoes in each video kind of thing over the next few days. So I think this one video should be out on Friday and then I'm going to drop on Sunday night and drop on Tuesday night. And then it's launch party Wednesday, isn't it? So we'll get to that anyway. So without further ado, on to today's shoes. So we have got first up, and I'll just tell you right now, I'm putting these together because they're the blue shoes. We have got the TRX Mesh SPZL. Now, before getting to shoes, I know a lot of people are all over the colourway because of the McVicker film. Personally, I've never even seen the film, you know. I knew they were about the shoes, but I've never watched the movie, so I don't really know, to be honest. But I just know that they're associated with it, if you get what I say. Anyway, there have been a few versions, and I don't have any previous versions of the McVicker TRX, so I can't do any comparisons. So we're just going to look at what the TRX Mesh Spezial ones look like, and then you can make your own mind up. So here we go. Check these bad boys out. TRX Mesh SPZL. Like I say, a lot of people have been straight onto all over these because they just love the McVicker shoe, and I completely get that. It's kind of iconic, even though I don't know the movie. Like I say, I know about the reference to it all. So we have got the TRX done by Spezial. I always think that when Spezial does a little twist on a shoe that's already been released, there's always something to it, maybe like a little bit better quality, or I don't know. I quite like, well, I'll show you the detail and get into what I quite like about this shoe. So first of all, we've got a lovely suede on there. Like, the suede is actually a really good quality, and that goes around the toe, obviously underneath, all the way around the back. You can see where I've been fingering it, more for want of a better phrase. And then you've got a mesh upper, so all on the toe box, behind the stripes and all the way around the back, hence the TRX Mesh. Just move the swing tag out of the way for now. 3 yellow stripes, with one of the stripes slightly hidden from the toe box, and then on the heel you get a yellow heel tab with the Adidas logo on there. Tongue wise, you get like that dimpled tongue. I do like it's got the Adidas trefoil and it's got the mod trefoil on there as well. And as per always, the insole, you get an Adidas footbed. And if my camera can pick this up, you get the, I know it's upside down, we'll go for that way around then. You get the 25 spring summer. And I love that little addition, because I'm sure like most of you that are watching, you'll have plenty of Spezial shoes, and I can remember when they're from, I have to look inside the tag. It's just a nice little addition to say spring summer 25 on there. And as well, I forgot to mention, it's got a slightly, now what I'd say is it's a slightly vintage type yellow on the midsole there, and we've got a black outsole with a nice blue Adidas little plug. Yeah, as I was saying, I always feel like Spezial take a classic Adidas shoe and just rework it really well. The one thing I love about this shoe is, look at the shape on that. Like, the shape, right, it's a little bit stuffed there where you can see where it's pulled in, but the actual toe box shape on that, I'm all over that, right? For me, toe box shape, when you look down, it's got to look good, and this one really does. I've not even slid these on a slightly bit yet. I'm an 8, these are an 8, which actually over the coming 3 videos isn't always the case, but we'll get into that in a later video. Let's just slide these on. They've just come through the post. Yeah, these actually, I'm an 8, these are an 8. Fit perfectly. If anything, I think they're a little bit roomy as an 8. I would thought they were going to be snug. Probably a little bit roomy as an 8. I still wouldn't be going half down. I still think they're fine as they are. A roomy 8, but not half down. Not for me anyway. The other shoe, there is no difference. We've got 2 regular trefoils on the heel tabs. The only Spezial branding actually is on the tongue, and there isn't a spare set of laces with these, so they just come with the blue lace. I guess if you want to put the yellow lace in, if you've got a spare yellow lace, you can maybe try it. I think it's probably a bit too much to have a yellow lace personally. So yeah, there we go, TRX Spezial Mesh. Really good shoe. So that's the first one. I'm just going to put them down there. And on to the second of today. Like I said, we're doing the blue shoes, so you know which ones they are. These are the Handball Cup SPZL. Now, as soon as I saw these, I was like, oh my goodness, the handball top. Not that I've got a pair at the minute, because I did get a pair. I don't even know where they are. I don't know if I accidentally threw them out or when I moved house a few years ago. Anyway, can't find them. Handball top though, one of my favourite Adidas shoes. I love the little bit around the back. So let's break into these because here we go. Check these bad boys out. Adidas Handball Pro SPZL. Like I said, I love a handball top. So the collar around the back, when we look at the details, as soon as I saw that, I thought, oh, I really like that little touch. It's just a nice little nod towards that. Again, I'll get a bit closer with the details. You have got a lovely suede, and I love this shade of blue on these Handball Pros. You've got some white serrated edged stripes, and I love that they go into the clear, almost like Gazelle Indoor-esque, that they go into the sole because there's a bit of translucent on the sole there. Around the back, this is actually like a leather heel tab. It's not a heel tab, is it? It's like a leather heel piece that comes all the way around the back. I love the little red edging to it. I think it just makes it stand out. I think if it had just been plain blue, obviously not saying boring, but I just think it elevates it having the red edging. Obviously you've got a white heel on there, a white leather heel on the inside as well. The tongue is dimpled with the trefoil, and then underneath there you've got the mod trefoil on there in red. The sole, like I say, is that gum, slightly translucent, slightly light on there. Now I was a little bit unsure on the pictures. Like I say, I loved the heel cut, but I thought, oh, are they just a bit too blue or what is it? This is my personality. I say it all the time, I don't do like navy shoes or blue shoes that much. So I was always not too sure about this one, but in hand, the shade of blue is actually really nice. It's more like a royal bluey type. I thought it was going to be more navy, but it's not. Yeah, I just think these are just a really smart shoe. I thought they were okay, like I say, I thought when I saw the pictures, yeah, they're nice. In hand, I think these are a lot better in hand. I've not tried them on, so I'm going to try them on because I'm an 8, these are an 8, and hopefully these just fit beautifully because these will get worn, not even going to lie. I'm an 8, these are an 8, and these just fit like slippers. Probably more snug than the TRX. Like you could maybe go half up if you like a little bit more room. You could go half up in these. I personally wouldn't. I just like them the way they are. However, one thing I have noticed is that when I put my socks next to the white is actually a little bit like sail white. It's a little bit off white. Obviously I got white socks on, so I could see that my white socks, I don't know if the camera would pick it up. So this white is like an ever so slightly like an off-white, like a vintage one. Now in the Handball Pros, you actually get an option lace. You get a white option lace or an off-white sail lace in there. And well, for me, that was an absolute game changer. Putting the white lacing. Like I said, I think they look good like this. I think they look better in hand, like I said. But look at that. Like the white, the red, the little bit of a red round the collar, the white laces, the shade of blue is fantastic. 100%, this is how I'll be wearing my pair. And a surprise, I thought I wasn't going to be bothered about these ones in hand, whereas actually I do like the TRX Mesh. They're probably just not a shoe I would wear, and getting them on feet and having a little look at them, I do like them, and I know a lot of people go for them. But for me, out of the blue shoes, Handball Pro, I just think these are fantastic, like I said. But I always use the right shoe, because it's from years ago when I used to work in a shoe shop, right? The right shoe's always on the shelf, so I always show the right shoe. But it's the left one. I don't know why I've crossed my arms, that's a bit silly, isn't it? But it's the left one with the white laces. That's how I'm going to be wearing them. I think these are absolutely superb. So there you go. There are the first two shoes. These will be available on Confirmed and all stockists. At the time of recording, there's actually no pricing information out. Adidas have not sent me the prices. I've not been able to pick it up like I usually do on like the 7-star raffle. There's no raffles announced at the minute. So you are getting a bit of an earlier look than usual as well. So when the raffles do come up, I'll put the 7-star raffle down at the bottom so you can enter it, but there is no information with pricing or anything like that. So you're just going to have to make your mind up on that one. Right, so there we go. That is the first video down. The first two shoes of this year's Spring Summer 25 drop. Let me know in the comments if you do like them. Let me know in the comments if you're going to go for them. Let me know if the lace change sways your mind, because it did for me. And I think that's it for today's video. Like I said, there'll be another video on Sunday with 2 more, and then one on Tuesday with 2 more in that. I don't know which way around I'm going to do them yet. I'm going to wait and see. Right, anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, blah, blah, see you in the next. Bye.